Oh, as soon as I pressed live, my cat is meowing outside, which might mean that she caught something, so I'm gonna have to go check. However, I'm going to show you that this is Oliver. Oliver's a singer, and I'm drawing Oliver's face. There's Oliver's face. So I'm gonna hook this up here and then adjust it. So give me a sec. Okay, and then I gotta move this so y'all can see. That's good. Okay, give me a sec because I gotta go check on the cat. I'm gonna draw first and then I can come out, okay? You good? Come inside. You're fine. Okay, checked on Cat. Cat was okay. Ugh. She just wants me to come and hang out with her, which I would love to do, but I just started drawing. So I'm going to do that after. I've got to tape this back in place. Let's see if 2 is enough. All right. Trying to figure life out. I have had a hard time doing things that are not art related. And I am trying to make art for a living. So I draw people, I draw people's pets, I sell artwork. I started making stuff for Halloween time because it's about that time of the year. No, I've been drawing since I was a kid. And I think that the stuff that you love is important. I think that you've got a drive to do something in this world. And if you're not doing that thing, then it's like you're not fulfilling your life purpose. That's what it feels like anyway. Recently, I became aware of the things that are going on in the world, and so I started drawing folks who needed help. And over on Instagram, I've got a page called Lemon Lara, and on that page, I draw people who need help. And if I sell the artwork of that person, then I can help that person with the proceeds. If you just joined, this is a drawing of Oliver Richard, and they are a singer. I've only seen them on Instagram. I don't know if there are other places. They probably are. This person has been just making a jingle every day, like making a song up every day. And so I started drawing them. At the very beginning of this live video, I showed a picture of what Oliver looks like. This is my process. I get a piece of cardboard and I look at a photograph of someone, and then I usually start with the eyes. It's just a thing. And then draw the nose, the mouth, the face shape, head, neck, shirt, and it's usually just a portrait. I find that people that watch me draw tend to like to be able to recognize what it is that they're looking at. If I start from the very, very beginning, less folks hang out. And that's just life, and that's okay. Oliver has glasses and kind of like short, longish short hair. I don't know where Oliver is from. That's who this is. And you can't see it, but over this way is my computer. And on my computer, I have a picture of Oliver, which is just a screenshot that I took. A screenshot that I took of Oliver on Instagram. So Oliver Richard, if you want to check out their music, I'll tag them once I'm done with the drawing. And then I guess I'll check to see if they're on YouTube also. Okay, I'm drawing with oil pastels in case anybody's interested in that. Oh, that was so fun. So like for a few seconds we had like 24 people hanging out. I don't know how to access live chat while I'm drawing because on my phone all I can see is how many people are here, how many people have liked. If y'all are talking to each other, I can't see it right now. Like it's like a blessing and a curse, this whole technology thing. What do you all think? What do you like about our technology? Because I'm old enough, my human body is old enough that I remember a time when we did not have computers and phones like this. I didn't have my own cell phone until college. Until college. Like, are you like that too? Did you have a cell phone before or after? You can tell me, and I'll be able to check. I can't see your comments right now, but I'll be able to check later, and I can respond or whatever. I have a page on YouTube. It's called Art of Paying Attention. That's what I'm doing my live feed from right now. And I've been drawing since I was a kid. And I freaking love it. And I remember being in elementary school, like first grade, because I'm in the States. First grade, drawing portraits of ladies' faces. And they kind of looked like Renaissance-y sort of faces. And they were profiles. I don't know, I must have seen a picture in a storybook or something like that, and I started drawing faces. And then not until I was in high school, I think. I think it wasn't until high school that I got my own box of oil pastels, which is what this is. Oh, I can see. Oh, nice. I can see a comment. Stewie Bids. Okay, so hey, how are you holding up this week? Hope you're having a blessed day. Thanks. And Jesus loves me and cares about me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I believe we all have all sorts of backgrounds and ways of living. And if we can support and care and love one another in like the family sense that we're all in a human family together, then I'm all for that. And I appreciate the love and support there. Thank you so much, Stewie Bids. Where was I? Oil pastels! I got oil pastels in high school. And I remember my first pack. It was a small pack. I don't remember what it looked like, but I remember it was a small pack. And I went to the store, maybe the art store with my friend, and I got a pack of oil pastels. And I went over to my friend's house. And my friend lived at the top of the hill, and we had to walk to her house from the bus stop. And I would walk up the street with her often and go up to her house and hang out after school. And I remember hanging out at her house and drawing pictures. And I remember drawing pictures, and I put one on her ceiling. I remember one of my first oil pastel drawings I put on my friend's ceiling, which was super fun. Great job on the eyes, Michael. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate that. I really do like eyeballs. I'm working with oil pastels, so it takes a while to build up, but it's totally worth it because you put colors in, and I'm trying to move this around so everybody can see. At one point, there was like 24 people watching. I think that's so cool. And you can't see it, but over there I've got a picture. This is Oliver Richard, I think I had mentioned. And I'm drawing a picture of this musician who does fun music. And I only found him on Instagram, but after I finish this, I'll see if he's on YouTube also. Top fans. That's neat. I guess that's a feature. Y'all are top fans. So cool. Thanks for being here. All right. So yeah, Oliver's face. Got some yellows in there with the eyes and nose and mouth and hair. Got some red in the background, some blue in the shirt, blue outline. That's what I first did. I start with the eyes. Oliver has brown eyes and brown hair. So we'll slowly build that in with the colors. I just like colors. Colors are super fun. So sometimes I will have colorful hair. Sometimes I will have colorful clothes. When I was a kid, I would wear a lot of clothes from the thrift store. I still believe in that today, but I just don't really buy a lot of stuff anymore. But my friends and I would go to the thrift store and buy bright, colorful clothing and things with sparkles, and it was just kind of fun. And I don't know, like I think that people can wear whatever they want to wear. I don't think it hurts anybody. Let's see, we'll come down here. I'm going to push that up so you can see. I'm going to outline the shirt. I think that this was actually part of the shirt too, so I'm going to come back in with the blue and cover up that skin color because it was like his collar is kind of high and comes over to the side here. So I'm going to leave that, and I'll come back in to outline with the brown because I just like colors, and brown is a color. All right, Oliver. Okay, now here I've only got red, so I need to blend that in more with another color. This is fun to like talk out loud because it's like I don't usually think about these things, I just do them. So I came back in with a dark orange, kind of on that red color. And then this is what I call a slow burn. Watching a video live. It's real life. This is the closest thing to real life online that we can get, is watching somebody do something live. My one friend who is here, thanks for being here. I don't think we need to not appreciate anybody. You're here, I'm here, even if you walked away from your computer. Even if you're just hanging out and doing stuff while you're got this on in the background. I like that idea. Oh, bye. I'm having fun. Okay, I'm gonna move this around so you can see. Drawing of Oliver. Oliver Richard. He's a musician. They are a musician. Blending in the background with this dark orange on the red. And that's pretty much what his expression looks like there. I think I've got to make this dark here. He's got some teeth there, so we're going to do that white. I wish I could show the drawing at the same time. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Where I show the picture that I'm drawing from, because it's just on my computer. I took a screenshot on my phone. I emailed it to myself. This is the process. Took a screenshot on my phone of the video where he's playing some music. It was from 2 days ago. And the video that I saw was from 2 days ago, but I saw it today. Anyway, I took a screenshot of the video, a few of them, because I have to get one that's good. And then I emailed it to myself so that I can see it on my computer. And on my computer, I pull it up and I look at it while I'm drawing. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're just hanging out drawing Oliver. All right, there's Oliver's eyebrows. What color do we want to do the glasses? Maybe Maybe in brown? No, maybe in blue? Maybe in red. Yep. Red makes stuff pop. Oh yeah, that works. So there was red in the background, so pulling this red complements the background, but also makes the front pop, which is nice. And then what else do we need? Oh, right on, Michael. I appreciate that. Yes. Watching things transform is cool. I totally agree with that. I don't know, let's see. Oh, my cat came back in. Earlier she was like, come on out, but I just started drawing, so I'm gonna wait. So I blended the background, the red and the orange. Here I've got a beige color for the face. I do need to come back in with like some highlights. Like that was a highlight right there. There's a highlight up here. It's very smudgy, so you see how I got some on the eyebrow there and I just kind of wiped it away. That's fine. So a highlight up there. There's a highlight here on the cheek. Maybe down here on the neck. Skin on the neck. And then where else? Up here. Kind of in the hair too. He doesn't necessarily have grays, but maybe a little bit. Or just highlights. I don't know. Okay, so then we have that, and then a little highlight on the eyelid. Highlight on the other eyelid. I'm looking at the picture. I can't show it to you also right now. Sorry. Above the lip. On the chin. That's coming together pretty nicely. So I think what I'm going to do is see if I can find my light yellow. There's certain colors that I use a lot of. And the light yellow is probably one of them, because I don't have much of it. Light blue is one of them, like the shirt color down here. I'm going to add some yellow. Ooh, the red blended over there, that's fine. I'm not afraid of colors. So purposefully putting colors in places is good to me. Accidents are fine too. I just completely anecdotal, it made me think of this, is that yesterday I was chatting with one of my neighbors and I had talked to them across the street. They came over to say hey, and we're talking about plants, and I have a bunch of stuff that I'm growing out front, and they were like, yeah, I want to grow things. I definitely don't have the green thumb that you have. And I was like, well, I just plant a lot of stuff and maybe 50% of them grow. And so it's kind of like that with art, that I can draw and draw and draw. And it's not all going to be my favorite, and that's okay. It's not all going to be somebody else's favorite also. And maybe it's the style, maybe it's the topic. Like, you might see this and go, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this human is, but I do. I know that this is Oliver Richard, and Oliver Richard is a musician. And maybe that means that you go look up Oliver Richard, the musician, who's writing a song a day since I don't know how long. I forgot. But The videos that I've seen, this person has been writing a song a day. And so if I can draw a drawing a day, well, that's kind of a cool idea, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna come back in with black. My good artist friend warns me about black. Like, look, if you're gonna add black, you've got to do it. And I don't know how else to say that except that like you can't just like put a little bit. Like you've got to utilize it. Okay. Whether or not you are a man or a woman or otherwise identified, everybody has eyelashes. And I'm really, really tired of stickers and cartoons and the world trying to make believe that men don't have eyelashes. Y'all have eyelashes. Okay? It's a proven fact. I mean, some people I'm sure don't, but like 99.9% of the population in the entire world that identifies as a human has eyelashes. I'm just saying. So they have eyelashes now. And I outlined, oh, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with this. Okay, cool. What else do we need? I might come back in with the dark. So I used a darker blue or teal when I originally started the face. And if you go back to the beginning of the live video once I post it, or I don't know if you can do that. Can you look back while the video is live? Can you go backwards? I don't know. The picture of the hang on, I'm reading. See a picture of the person that you're drawing for reference. Yeah, that's legit. I don't know if I can't really move my computer over here right now, but once I post it, it'll be at the beginning of the video. Yeah, I had an art friend that said to me like showing a comparison between the person that you're drawing and the art piece that you make like is not a good idea because people are always so judgmental. I've decided I don't care. I've decided people can do their thing and be like, ah, that doesn't look like that, or it does, or whatever it is. I don't know. That's a little bit of facial hair. Yeah, if I could show, I would. But my computer is next to me, and my light is plugged into the computer for a power source. And so it would be a little problematic. I think I want to darken their hair. I think I'm going to come back in with the brown and put more brown in the hair. Because they're not blonde. They're not yellow haired. But I do like how it looks. Better. Okay. That's looking good. Okay. Maybe have to add some pink. I wish I had like, there's this one kind of salmon pink that I like, but I don't have a lot of it. Oh, this looks like pink. Make the lips a little more orange, I guess. And then put the highlight in. pretty happy with this. I think we could almost call it a day. What I do is I put an L. That's for Lemon Lara, and a little heart in the middle. Oh, you just tried to go back to the beginning of the video, Michael, and it worked? You could see the picture of the beginning? Is that what you're saying? That would be cool. I'm happy about that. Yeah, so if that's true, then you can go back to the very beginning of this video, which is 25 minutes long at this point, and see what Oliver Richard looks like. That would be neat. I like that. Okay, cool beans. Well, I think we're going to call that a day. I have an Etsy page where I'm selling artwork. I have this account on YouTube, Art of Paying Attention, where I just kind of make silly videos, and sometimes I do live drawings, which this has been very nice and successful. I think I like the talking while I'm drawing and showing the picture at the beginning. So thank you all for joining me, the two of you that are here right now. Which is absolutely fine, because what somebody said once was like, if you're posting stuff online in order to reach people and you reach one person, then you have done your goal. You have done what you have strived to do. And I think that that's important, because the point is connection. The point is connection. And right now we're connecting, and that's cool. Like, I'm in my space and talking to y'all, and y'all joined me, and that was great. So thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you around.